take your place. So here we go. Keep two. Oh Jesus Christ!
Lucy, come back.
Hold it back. Oh, you don't want to shoot into the fire.
Sorry.
Yes,
It's okay.
right.
I've got it.
Right. On your marks. Get set.
You're probably wondering, hey, Daniel, what are you up to this time? Well, this is the Chicken Racing World Championships.
Very excited, it's fun watching chickens run. It's good, it's fun. It's not really changed much, but everyone enjoys it, so hopefully they'll enjoy it this year still.
And I've spent the last 30 days out of my busy schedule to train a world-class racing hen.
This is the World Championship hen racing. There is nothing better in the world. I mean, I wouldn't bother going to the Commonwealth Games right now if I were you, when we've got this right here in the beautiful Derbyshire Dales.
Chicken racing is an elite sport in which 4 hens are placed on one side of a 15-metre long track. The first chicken over the line, or the closest to it within 3 minutes, wins, progressing to the final race. My first hurdle was obtaining a chicken, but I only needed it for 1 month, and the only companies that rent out chickens deal exclusively with schools. So I went undercover as a local teacher and met with their salesperson, Jack. I had a hidden camera in the lining of my bag and had carefully chosen a cafe with good visibility to film.
So, been up to much this week? Just watching the football? Just watching the football, yeah. Sports are good.
After engaging in some small talk, Jack couldn't have been more relaxed. But to keep my cover intact, I needed a foolproof plan to appear laid back and likeable. So before I went in, I researched and had an idea.
So which school do you work at?
It's the it's... Oh, f***ing hell!
You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Sorry. Ooh. Ah. It's just the local one.
The plan had worked. Spilling hot coffee on myself created an immediate emotional bond, and I seemed relatable and easygoing. He didn't suspect a thing. The next day I drove to Hertfordshire to pick up my fully above board agreed upon chicken, who I named Lucy, after my favourite lunch lady.
Hello, Lucy.
Lucy the chicken.
Okay. So we've just picked up the chicken, Lucy. She's never been on holiday before, I don't think. So we'll see. You've got a little adventure for her, but hey, you're going to win me that prize, aren't you?
And just like that, she was mine. I only needed to add the final touches to her birdhouse. I gave her a place to roost, water to drink, and hay to scratch around in.
Hey, chicken. Good chicken. I'm just showing her her new home. Hey Lucy, this is where you're going to be staying for the next... Please like it. Wow.
Turn around. Turn around, please. No, hang on. Turn around. Turn around.
I've got her. Okay.
She was safe inside the pen, and I made sure to secure her in there. Most elite runners have regular sports medicals, so I wanted to test Lucy's VO2 max, but producer Pete informed me that this wouldn't be possible, so I booked her for a checkup at a veterinary clinic. I wanted to document the encounter as always, but I knew that most vets don't allow filming, so I needed a way around this. The plan? Mount a small camera below my belt line, so that in the event it was seen, the situation would be so uncomfortable that no medical professional would mention it.
I just kind of thought, you know what, I could do with a little pet.
Okay.
There you go, yeah.
So what kind of enclosure and stuff and coop and everything has she got?
The plan worked. Almost immediately she noticed the crotch cam, but didn't mention it for the remaining 34 minutes, allowing me to capture this footage of Lucy being examined medically.
It's all nice and relaxed.
Mm-hmm.
So the way to...
Sorry.
I knew I had a physically healthy chicken, but I wanted to have her psychologically evaluated. I wanted to take Lucy to an animal therapist, but producer Pete informed me there was no such thing, and an animal therapist would be ridiculous. So the next day I found an animal psychic. I came across a website with hundreds of clairvoyants ready to talk to me at the drop of a hat. So I called a number at random.
Give me a number, give us a number please between 1 and 10.
Number 6.
6 is to do with memories as well, so I feel that you have actually you have a kind of invisible toolbox to kind of say, something similar is happening in my life today, and it's a bit of like the same as yesterday. Yes, it is different. Of course it's different because we're growing all the time, aren't we? So let's just play with your 6 card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now.
If I wanted to win this race, I'd have to talk to someone I could trust. So I got on the horn with one of the best rated pet psychics in London.
I was wondering if you were free at any point this week to kind of talk to me and my pet hen Lucy to see if you could kind of give us any information about her.
Did you say pet hen?
Hen, yeah.
Oh, how wonderful. I adore hens.
Yeah, so do I. Yeah. Have you worked with any before?
The thing is, I have to just stop. Oh yeah, I've got a friend called Custard that's a hen.
Oh, right.
I know that sounds nuts, doesn't it? But she's all the way from Costa Rica. I would ask you for photographs of your hen. I'd want the name of your hen. I'd want the age. And then your concerns, if you've got any. You would then pop them in, all that in one email to me. So it's quite involved. Then I would connect with her, and just write everything down she tells me, because it's energy through the photograph. I only look at the photograph for about a few seconds, and then I close my eyes, and then I can feel everything.
Alison seemed impressive, but she was somehow booked for the next 8 months. Luckily, I found Samantha, who seemed to be the real deal and even had a YouTube channel.
A message from Robin. You're all so busy. You come here to relax, but you're just so busy. Chitter chatter, chitter chatter. You need to just be and flow with the waves into the universe.
I was almost sold, but to make sure she really was clairvoyant, I asked Samantha how Lucy had reacted to meeting my cat for the first time.
Do you want me to do the face? Because I can give you the face she was doing. She's like,
yeah, sure. Yeah, yeah.
Like come and have a go if you think you're hard enough type of thing, Yeah.
The results were uncanny. And now that I knew I could trust her, we proceeded to perform what she called the first connection.
I'll just take a few moments to do.
Do what you have to do.
So, Daniel, how can I help you with Lucy?
How can you help me with Lucy?
Yes. So connected to Lucy, how can I help you?
So she's getting involved in a race, and I wanted to know, because I've tried to explain it to her, but it doesn't really seem like she's understood it. I mean, it's hard to read her, but I want to know if she's kind of picked up on it, and if she, how she feels really for it.
So Lucy is a bit about it and how I feel, and I don't do predictions, but what she's showing me is she's just going to sit down.
Oh. Does she have any other feelings for me?
Samantha couldn't have been any more optimistic about the race, and with Lucy's physical and mental health in check, she started a rigorous training regime.
Yeah, that's it, Lucy. Yeah.
At long last, it was show day, and I felt confident in Lucy's capacity for victory. We arrived at the Barley Mow in Derbyshire, where I put Lucy in the athletes' village and went over the game plan.
2 black ones and that other brown one up right. The other brown one. Right. You've got the big one we know more.
Is that a thing? Can you hypnotise chickens? Yes. Do you think you could try and hypnotise Lucy?
Don't win the race.
Don't try and hypnotise her like that, thank you very much. Stop it. Lucy, don't listen to them. I find the way you're doing things very unprofessional, if I'm going to be honest. Do you know the name of this young lady?
Her name is Feathers.
I mean, we'll see. I mean, maybe they'll square up later and we'll see who's the top dog, the best cock wins, the best chicken. Bloody kids. Sorry, it's just there's dogs here, there's kids trying to hypnotise my chicken. It's just putting me off a little bit. But hey, we're here to have some fun, and no, you stay away from Lucy.
With 1 hour until the race, it was time to sign up.
Who is she against, by the way, so far?
Feathers and Betty.
Oh.
Yeah, you have to watch Feathers.
Feathers is not going to win. Yeah, because you've used your magic.
Once I found out I'd be racing against them, I stopped talking to the hypnotist children and started making friends instead.
Has anyone told you look exactly like Matthew McConaughey?
No, no one's ever said that to me.
But there you go.
Well, thank you.
Oh, well, it wasn't a compliment, it's just saying.
Oh, so it's an insult.
Oh, it wasn't an insult, no, I'm just kind of stating.
Okay. All right, fair enough.
Yeah.
My name is Sir Reginald Fanfurley Entwistle.
My name's Daniel. My chicken is just over here with the medals on her cage, called Lucy.
Fantastic looking bird, may I say.
Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, she's a confident young lady, and how do you think sizing her up? And so I've been training her a little bit, sizing me up. How do you think we'll do in the contest, really?
Well, looking at her, she's beautifully suited to this sort of ground, and it's a fine day for it. The going is good. So as long as I think you both do your part, you can't just blame the hen. You have to look deep in the mirror into your own soul and work out if you've got it right. But never give up. There's always next year, There's always next year. It sometimes takes a couple of years to breed a champion, but she certainly looks in fine mettle.
With 10 minutes to go, I was quietly confident.
All the talk is over now, and we're about to get ready for the races. So this is the arena that all the chickens are going to race in. And they'll be getting from one yellow line over here, from the yellow line over there, or vice versa, and seeing which chicken is the best, if you like.
Lucy and I were about to have a shot for glory, so I got her out her cage to give her a last-minute pep talk.
Just please welcome me in. Hey, Lucy, there's no need for that. Look, I'm sorry if you haven't had a very good time today, but my God, Lucy, right. Oh wow. Okay, there's no need for that, is there, Lucy? Yeah, I'm just trying. She kind of squirms away. Oh, thank you. Good catch. She's just going in. Thank you.
Lucy couldn't wait to get racing. It was clear nothing needed to be said, so I gave her a moment alone to collect her thoughts. But before I knew it, the time had come.
I think it's starting.
We lined up at the start and the competition looked fierce. However, I was sure the other hens hadn't had anywhere near the level of specialised training that Lucy had. I could not have been more optimistic.
Take your place, so here we go, keep two, and we're also, oh Jesus Christ! Get set, go!
After a moment of hesitation, she dashed into second place, but she quickly got distracted by the ground and dropped into last.
No, that's a stone, Lucy!
Not for long, as she swiftly made a comeback in what was starting to look like a race for second place.
Keep going, Lucy. No, keep going.
But suddenly, in a risky tactical manoeuvre, she cut left, finding herself in last again. Although making steady progress, Lucy was getting left behind, and I was worried she wouldn't even make it onto the podium.
You're getting there, Lucy.
1.5 minutes to go.
Keep going, Lucy.
As if to seal her fate, she came sprinting back to the start line. For what reason? I do not know. Somehow, 2 of the other athletes joined Lucy. I was proud to see it seemed they were choosing friendship and teamwork over competition. However, that was not what I trained her to do, and she ended up losing to Betty, who, frankly, looked out of shape and passed it.
3, 2, come on, Betty takes it! Betty takes it, well done, guys!
Right, right.
We beat you!
No, she didn't.
Yes,
She
we
got
did.
lucky. Well, Lucy travelled more distance.
So let's go press Betty
Yes, thank
into the
you.
semi-final. I'm not sure in a second.
Lucy didn't win, but I don't know. At one point, it seemed like she was really going the right direction. She seemed like she really knew what she was doing. But I don't know if the other chickens distracted her or those kids said something bad to her beforehand. But I don't know. To be fair to her, when she was in there, she was pecking at that other hen with a little thing around his neck, kind of showing her dominance. And that's just classic Lucy. If I know her like I think I do over the past month or so, I mean, I remember when I picked her up, I didn't really know her at all. She's just a stranger to me with a few ruffled feathers, but after a while, I mean, I remember in her pen when she was flying all around, pecking me, but I don't even care about that now. I've had a good time, and you know what? She didn't win. She's done me proud. And that's all I can really ask for her.
Okay, let's go for it. 2, 3, everybody having a great time! Let's do it again, everyone having a great time!
In hindsight, I think Sir Reginald Fanfurdy Entwistle was right, and it might have been too early for Lucy to compete at the highest level. However, not every chicken can say they competed in the World Championships, and for that I was proud of her. And me.
I'll turn it off. Pressed. It's still blinking.